Fab Labs really, the whole concept of Fab Labs fits really well with our charity and everything we do, which is why we got involved. So the FabLab in Manchester, we run 2 days a week, we run purely open access. And this is where anybody from the public can come in, use the lab free of charge, get a little bit of indication about how the machines work, but then they're up and running and working on the machines within an hour or so. It's all about knowledge sharing on these days. So what people give back for the free use of the lab is they share what they're doing with the rest of the FabLab community worldwide, but also teach each other and learn from each other on how to use the equipment, how to do new things, how to design new objects. So it's a real kind of growing the knowledge base. And like I say, it's all based on peer-to-peer learning. So we don't sit down and train our users. Our users come in and learn from each other. And we also try and put together some community projects. So we're trying to get our users to work together in teams on projects that will actually have an impact on the community. We also, because we're an educational charity, the main focus of our FabLab is education. So rather than the actual maker projects, it's all about teaching people how to be better makers. So we're a site for the Fab Academy, which Thomas talked about before, and I'm sure Neil will talk about later. But we're also looking at developing a whole suite of programs underneath this, from very young people at 7 years old, all the way up to higher level degrees. So we're looking at trying to kind of create this whole suite of programs and look at how they fit with the UK accreditation framework, but also how we can start to bend and flex the framework to fit with what we want to do and what people need. So we also have quite a lot of inventors and small companies coming in and making new products and designing new products. And the beauty of this is the variety of things they make is incredible. So we've got sports equipment here. We've got architectural work, not at the scale that Barcelona do it. We've got children's cutlery, plastic cutlery. We've got homeless shelter artistic work. So we've got a wide variety of things that are being made and designed. This is one of our big success stories recently. This was on a Kickstarter project. He's a maker. He's a legal student. He became in making in the lab. Designed something for his own MacBook, which was a micro SD converter that fitted nice and snugly, didn't stick out the side. He asked for $11,000 on Kickstarter and got $384,000 in a month. They're now on sale in Apple shops. So he's gone from being a maker to a huge international businessman, which is a real good success story. We've been open about 3 years, launched in March 2010. And what amazed me, I always thought when we first opened there'd be a big bow wave of interest, and it'd probably ease off a little bit. But as you can see from our total visitor numbers, in year 3 it's actually grown, which is just, it keeps flabbergasting me day by day. So you can see we work with quite a lot of school children, and recently we've been going out and taking the FabLab on the road to events with the BBC and other organisations, and engaging with huge amounts of children through open events like that. We're currently trying to develop the UK and Ireland network of Fab Labs. As a charity, we wanted to have 30 Fab Labs around the UK within 5 years, all engaging people in the manufacturing and designing and making. There's currently 7 this year, which is not bad going after about the second year. And I think the way things are going to be about 15 by the end of next year. So the growth is incredible, and it matches the growth rate of the worldwide network, actually. And we're looking at the moment setting up a UK and Ireland Fab Foundation, and this is happening all around the world. This foundation's being set up in the Netherlands, in Barcelona, and hopefully this is what seeds have been sown today, hopefully, to start a new foundation in Italy as well. And this is a body that will help support the national growth of national networks. A few things we're doing with the foundation and nationally with the Fab Labs in the UK. Last year we launched a national competition for school children to design and make products that would have a positive impact on society. And in the first year we had 384 entrants. There was 120 MPs in the UK supported this project. And we had 2 winners who came and actually had their products prototyped in the Fab Lab. And one of those winners is now looking at putting that on Kickstarter and actually making it a commercial product. And he's 15. So we're looking at kind of taking these young makers and making them into business people. and entrepreneurs. We're also looking at a feasibility study to a FabLab marketplace, and I know there's some investigation going on internationally, led by Neil, around how we can make FabLabs into a business model that work as a good open business model, and we're looking at some feasibility of how that might fit in the UK. We're looking at also developing a new online learning system for young people who aren't employed or in training to actually get an impact, to actually get them more employable, turn them into entrepreneurs. And also, we've bid for some European projects as well, so we're starting to work with FabLabs around Europe now. We've got a couple of projects we bid for with FabLabs from France, Switzerland and Germany. One around looking at volunteer training to make European FabLab volunteers who can travel around Europe and work in different FabLabs around Europe with some standardized training. And also working with a large multinational corporation on looking at training their oil technicians on basic digital design and manufacturing skills. So there's quite a few projects going on, and I think that's, yes, so grazie for listening. Thank you.